How y'all doing? All right. So, update. I used EE Keeper. I downloaded EE Keeper, which for those of you who don't know is a Baldur's Gate 2 editorial app program.exe. And you can go in there and change all kinds of things. I've done this once. I did it to just change my name to Keyshawn instead of being Keyshawn Severain, this whole long thing. And I did it because I read something about Anomen's quest being bugged. For some reason, somebody's Anomen was set to 2 for his sprite being dead. And once they changed it to 0, it worked. So I was like, let's go check it out. That's exactly what I did. I went to EE Keeper, went and looked to see if there was something wrong with his sprite dead variable, and it was set to 5. So yeah, I set it to 0, and then I tested it. That's what this is. We delete this. I tested it and it worked.
Yes, if you wish.
So we can continue with Anomen's quest. Woo! I'm so happy I figured that out, man. That's kind of why I was late today to stream. Not gonna lie. Sorry. Woo! Also, I think I'm a little too big. A little too big. Right there. I think that's perfect. Alright. Government. Travel.
What?
This guard here even says something different.
Declare yourself.
Lord Anomen, welcome home. Your father awaits within. He is in the kitchen, deep in drink. He is angry with me? Yes, my lord, nothing has changed. When your sister died, things became worse. I'd expected as much. Let him vent his bile on me if he so wills it. I am not the child I used to be. Keyshawn, let us enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get that dialogue before.
Well, the prodigal son returns, heir to his mother's foolishness as always. Well, let me ask you, how far have you roamed, son, running away from me?
Speak not of my mother, drunkard. You were never worthy of being her husband.
Yet I was, and your father as well. Never forget that, boy. Your mother would still be alive if you children were such a handful. Shut your mouth, father. We've had this conversation before, and I've not the patience to listen to it again. You will listen to whatever I choose to tell you, Anomen. Respect your father, Knightling. I am still the man of this family, and you will obey me. Yes, father, I lost my temper, and I apologize. Wow, he folded quick. It took you long enough to get here. It wouldn't hurt you to come and see your father now and again. Father, where is Moria, your daughter? What happened to her? Idiot boy, she's dead, murdered by the Kalashite fiends. How did this happen? How do you think? It was Serk the Kalashite. It was not enough for him to take my business, he had to take my Moira too. But why would he kill her? She has nothing to do with your enmity. You understand nothing. He killed her because he could. For years, I embarrassed him amongst the merchants, undercut his prices, and stole his customers. When my business failed, he had a monopoly on the Kalimshan shipping routes. We would not be happy until I had nothing. By the end, Moria was all that I had, and now he's taken her too. Where were the guards? Why was she not protected? The guards left months ago. I had no money to pay them with. Soon, I will lose my house as well. Cirque has taken all of it. All of your mother's and sister's things. He didn't take it, Father. You lost it. You lost it. I lost it because you abandoned your family. If you hadn't run away, Moria would still be alive. You should have been here to protect her, to save her from the brigands. I'm sorry, I did not know. You should have been here, Hanuman. Never forget that. It is too late to save her, but your work is not yet finished, Hanuman. What can be done? Moria is dead. She can be avenged, Hanuman. You must kill Cirque and his son. It is the only way that Moria's spirit can be at rest. As for your friends, they would do well to help you, for Cirque the Kalashite is a very wealthy man, and his gold shall be their reward. I must see Moria's remains first, Father. It will take but a moment. Go then. She was cleansed on the pyre, and her ashes are kept in an urn by the pool. It was a place that Moria loved most of all. Ishon, come with me to Moria's urn. I would speak with you. Very well. This way.
I am well worried by what has gone on in this place. Though the choice seems clear and right, I am hesitant to take it.
There are too many who easily sidestep laws through wealth. Perhaps in this case, it would be best to see why the law has failed so. To decide between justice and honor, oh, it is a conundrum that would tie even Boo up in knots. I do not envy you. My decisions are usually easier than this. Surely, if Cirque killed my sister, I must avenge her murder. Yet killing for the purpose of revenge is murder by the tenets of the Order. I know not what I should do. Well, me being a knight, I gotta point him down the right way. Do not let these thoughts of vengeance cloud your judgment. Killing for revenge is murder. Cirque must be brought to justice, and you must be the one to ensure that it is done. What you say holds truth, yet my father says I am honor-bound to find my sister's killer and take his life. You are honor-bound to the vows you made to the Order. The path you are considering is evil, Animan. Do not take it. Aye, this is right. I feel it in my bones. I've lived under the bitterness of my father's spirit my entire life. This tainted me to the point where I am willing to partake in it. He can keep his hatred and drown his sorrows as he has always done. Yet the question of my sister's murder remains. To be honest, I'm not sure that your father's version of, that I trust your father's version of events. All that he speaks of seems to be colored by his hatred of Cirque. They have always been mortal enemies. If my sister was indeed murdered, then the magistrate would have been investigated. My father's revenge be damned. I have sworn to uphold the law, and unlike him, I shall do so. Come, let us return to my father. He may yet be convinced to follow the lawful path. It is not my place to take revenge. Such an act would lead to chaos.
What is it?
You have seen the lifeless ashes of your sister, Enamin. Let not this terrible act go unpunished. Gird thy heart with righteous anger and slay thy sister's murderer.
Nay, father. It is time for this foolishness to end.
What do you mean to say, Enamin? Only that killing Cirque in vengeance would be murder as surely as my sister's death was. The destruction of evil is never considered to be murder. Do not these knights that you seek to join take such missions themselves? Not in the manner that you suggest. We must take these charges to the magistrate. This is the only way to end this circle of violence that you have trapped us within. You fool boy. The magistrate will do nothing. She is a pawn of Serk. Vailana Eanulin is a good and noble woman. You said this yourself before you slipped into the foul clutch of the drink. You dishonor Moira's memory. You would allow the killer of your sister to go free? You are despicable. You are an insect. I will not allow him to go free. He shall be taken before the courts if he is indeed the one who murdered my sister. How can you doubt such a thing? Boy, Serk is the killer. You have proof, father. The proof lies in the fact that he has taken everything else from me. Killing Moria would complete my defeat. Aye, now I see. Such has always been the case in this household. This is about you and only you. Your daughter's death means nothing beyond how it affects your pride and comfort. Boy, you've fallen in with evil. Step back from the line and honor your family before it's too late. I will not, father. I suggest no evil. I suggest the lawful path. Again I say, obey me, Anomen. I have obeyed you all my life, and received naught but bitterness in return. My friend and I shall take this matter to the magistrate, as the law requires. If you step out that door, then you must never come within again. Don't do this, father.
Shut your mouth! If you leave now, you are forever banished from this place. You will be cast from this family and become a nameless dog, not fit to cower at my feet.
Damn.
I have been cowering at your feet for all my life. Goodbye, father. Perhaps I shall see you again before you drink yourself to death.
You are nothing, boy. Nothing. Come, Kishan, let us leave. We should go and see the magistrate in the Council of Six building and see if anything can be done despite father's venom. Woo!
Huh?
Ain't that some crazy stuff going on? Quick save. I'm so happy I figured out how to fix the issue.
Done.
I'm so happy. At the end of the day, it's like I still want to do this quest. Because there's like a whole quest line for Anomen that I want to follow and take part of. So yes, this is exciting.
I miss my Uncle Quail. I miss his presence dearly.
It's obvious that you're very close to him. Quail befriended me when I was caged. He would bring me things to eat, or to make me more comfortable, and he would teach me sometimes. He hated the owner for keeping me caged, and when they had to cut off my wings, he took me in. He taught me all that I knew and gave me faith in the Bervin Wild the Wanderer. I was happy, for a sort. While I was with him, I owe him so much. Bervin Wild Wanderer? That is a gnomish god, isn't it? Yes, after I lost my wings, I would not bear to turn to my winged goddess, Eridri Fania. I was filled with utter loss. It was Quell who consoled me and renewed my faith. Berven is called the Masked Leaf. He is the gnomish god of nature. I know it's strange for an elf to pay him homage, but that is the way it is. I was always entranced by Quail's tales of Bervin's escapades with his raccoon companion, Chiquita Fastpaws. They were filled with humor and kindness and indicative of Bervin's gentle nature. Bervin brought me my faith back. He gave me peace when I needed it most, but I shall always pay him homage in my heart. Is that so strange, Kishan? No, not at all. Thank you for saying so, Kishan, but I think it is a little odd. But then, I am a flightless girl lost in a strange world. I will take what comfort I can get. I shall think of my dear friend then, and sing a quiet song to honor him both and Bervin while we travel.
What? As I thought.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Simple.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Yes, Honorable Magistrate, I am seeking information on the murder of my sister Moira Moira Delarin. Ah, you must be the son of Lord Kor, Anomen, isn't it? I'm afraid that there's very little I can tell you regarding your sister's death. What do you mean? Surely you have found evidence to link Sarek to her murder. The man will be brought before the courts to meet justice, will he not? There's insufficient evidence to connect Sarah Farad to the murder. The only other person in your father's estate at the time was killed as well. Yes, my father cannot afford additional guards and servants, it seems, but is there nothing you can do? Surely you know what Sarek is responsible. I know of your family's feud with the merchant, but a motive is not enough without witnesses or evidence. The rule of law must prevail, surely you understand. No, there must be something that can be done. Moira's murder cannot go unanswered. Unanswered? Take vengeance on the merchant and he replies in kind, and the feud continues unabated. Is it not time for this hatred to be put to rest? I do not know. This Sarek may be innocent, Anamin. You cannot take vengeance on one who might be innocent. You are a knight, after all, first and foremost. Yes, you are likely correct in this, my friend. It wrenches my heart that Moira's death should go unpunished. There is little that can be done. I should not take vengeance upon a man my father believes is guilty only because of his pride. It could just as easily have been a burglar, perhaps. And if it is this Sarek, the gods will punish him even if the courts will not. The law may not be able to do anything, Anamin, but such men as this Sark always trip over their own schemes. If he is responsible, he will pay, as you say. I wish I could return to my father and convince him that this is the best way, but I'm sure he will not even see me. He is a stubborn, vile man. Perhaps in time, he shall see the truth of this matter. At least that is my hope. Ah, Kishan, let us continue on our quest and leave this behind us. It leaves an ashen taste in my mouth that I would sooner forget. Okay, we finished that one. Okay, so we can do that. We can go to Windspear Hills. Not sure where that is. Investigate the deaths in Umar Hills.
We should not waste time like this.
A friend of Quail's needs help. That's inside the city still. This is also in the inside the city. Okay, let's start with this one. An old friend of Quail's named Relis Shay, has asked him for help, and he seems to believe that we may be in a better position to aid her than he. He has requested that we go and speak to the woman when we have the time. We found in the playhouse beneath the Five Flagons Inn in the Bridge District. So a new district.
Huh? If you wish.
Okay, so basically a new district we're going to.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
You point.
What is it now?
Oh
Your
boy.
Johnson at your service. By Uncle Spanky Star.
What?
I'll help however I can.
Pardon, terribly, please.
What is this? Visibility.
For the order!
Missed. Yes.
I shall
Why
go
are
forth
you-
at your command.
Why do you do that?
What? Huh?
For the fallen!
Righteousness shall prevail!
Come, creatures, and feed the earth! What can I do?
Ooh. Ooh. We are hurting a little bit.
Yes.
Take that! Beware! Your
Feel
knees
the
are
hand
mine!
of justice!
Ooh. Okay, jewelry goes to her. We got beat up a little bit. Why did I pick that up? Special arrows that he...
What? Out with it.
That was crazy. That was a clutch lightning bolt. I think I did a lot of damage to the enemies. Good damage as well.
Greetings, citizens. I trust you'll be keeping your weapons at your sides.
I should have to run you by the garrison if anything should happen. No need for that, sir. We're not here looking for trouble. I'm sure, but I extend the warning even so. It is not so much your conduct that I'm worried about, but that with all your gear you will look a rich target. Bearers of goodness need no warning. Where we tread, evil trembles in our wake. I'm warning everyone, so as to get the word out that there are guards on the streets. We've had a string of killings, and I don't want any more happening. Bandits are such, no doubt. I have had my fair share of attacks as well. Bandits I can understand. They're easy enough to figure out. What's happening here is it's murder, but not like I've ever seen.
There's a disgustingly sick person out there, and I simply don't have the manpower to protect everyone.
He's been killing paupers, sometimes in the alley where they sleep. Sounds like a fine start on reclaiming the streets from the beggars. Why would someone prey on the poor? What could they have to take? Nothing. They have nothing to take. He kills them and that is all. Not only is it pointless, but he does it in as painful way as possible. It's sick. He flays them alive. There have been blood all over the area. Little Faraji, a local urchin, found the latest victim. I hate to think of a child seeing that. That sounds horrid. I can't imagine anything so awful. Why would someone want to do such a thing? The confines of this city do much to chisel at the sanity of its inhabitants. But I wonder if there is some other force at work. We must be wary. We had best be wary. Wow, that last sentence was really hard to get out. Enough of this. I must go about my rounds. If you find any information about the murderers, be sure to let me know. Don't go looking for trouble, though. I have enough problems with walkers and beggars. Old Rampa? Who's that? Was damn near killed, and a street woman in the area, Rose, was plain lucky. Don't be like them.
Huh? Yeah.
Quest! It's a quest! Where is it? Solve the Skinner murders in the Bridge District.
Yes.
I'll trade you a few words, sure enough.
I tell you, it's only gonna get worse. You can tell who they are by looking at them. This one here was in my tavern just last night. Hush up, you. He was a man like any other. Just because he was with the Shadow Thief doesn't mean you should refuse to serve him. Got his own trouble anyway without you helping. Have to refuse half of the city if you bar Shadow Thieves. Probably end up dead too. They don't scare me. Look at this bunch. Dead as they can get. Their black little hoods didn't help them one bit. What killed them was a lot more than you can handle. Look at the marks on them. If this is a guild war like they say, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, you said that already. Maybe we should close up shop for a few days. I could use a break. Close up when someone spills salt or forgets to knock on wood? You old worry wart. Business as usual for me. We'll see. Guild wars just mean trouble. Lots of trouble. Okay, so we're looking for right down here. Oops. We could probably spend the night, get our health back up.
It is done.
Wait, we probably need to be closer.
Hello, me good smiling friends.
Here at the Five Flagons, you'll find a cheery, smiley, and every beverage in Faerun available for your appreciation. Everyone's full, everyone's Gucci goo.
Hello there.